What's up YouTube, Tench Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and I have another first impressions video for you today. This one of the CRKT Ritter RSK MK5. Now, I've already undone the seal on this box, so let's get into it. And it actually comes in a tin. And that is because this is designed to make a survival tin. And there you go, the CRKT RSK MK5, designed by Ritter. Now I do like the fact it comes in a little tin, and there it is still wrapped up. And yes, I am going to still be doing paper cut tests. I'll put the tin to one side for now. Get it out the plastic, and it does have a lanyard on it because this is a relatively small knife. And there we go in the sheath. The sheath again is just a basic nylon sheath, but it is pretty well made. And as you can see, it is a small knife. There we go. There's the lanyard, and yes, small knife. Now before I unsheathe this, I have got a target to hand. Just put the sheath to one side for now. Nice looking little blade. It is a small one. As you can see there, it is rather small. But let's see how it compares to the K-bar. Oh, by the way, I did sharpen the K-bar after doing the first impressions video, and it was a lot better after. So let's see how this compares. Now this is a very small blade, something I'm not used to cutting with. But yeah, that's an okay cutting edge on this actually. And I know this isn't the best cuts, but that's because this is an older target. But yeah, you can see that cuts, when I get the angle right, fairly well. There we go. So that's target paper. Let's see how it copes with something a bit finer, normal writing paper. I'm doubting that this is going to cut well, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that cuts smoothly, but just due to it having such a short edge and being such a stout little blade, yeah, it is kind of awkward to cut with, but does the job. Yeah, that there's just me. I'm not at all familiar with this knife, but you can see it is cutting. My efforts to make it look bad notwithstanding, joke there. Yeah, it's just, it is a relatively stout blade on the spine. The grind is quite steep. The edge is sharp, but again, it has room for improvement. See it tearing there? That's just me, because this is a way smaller blade than I'm used to cutting with. That's just really, well, it's high humidity at the moment, and yeah, you saw it cut this, so yeah, it is tearing a bit, but that's more me than it is the knife, because I did actually have a sneak peek at this knife and done some cuts with it, and it does actually cut really well, but yeah, it's way smaller than I'm used to and way stouter. So any errors on the cutting, on this blade in particular, are errors with my cutting, not errors with the cutting edge of the knife. Yeah, it does shave hair, so yeah, that was just me on the cutting on this one. And it's a nice little knife. CRKT again, Ritter RSK MK5, and I believe, let me just have a look on the blade, see if it has got the steel marked. I don't think it has, but I do believe if this is anything like CRKTs I've had in the past, it'll be 8CR18 MOV, which is a relatively cheap steel, but yeah, it's perfectly adequate for something like this. It's not designed for heavy cutting tasks, and as with the other knife, I will strop it up. And one thing I do like, actually, about this knife, if I can get it out the bastard tin, there we go, is it actually comes with this little leaflet that gives you ideas on how to make a survival tin. So if you've got someone who's looking into the whole prepping thing and they're relatively new on it, or looking into the bushcraft things and they're new into it, this would be a good little gift for them because it has instructions on how to make a survival tin. And it does fit nicely into the tin. Lanyard notwithstanding, but there you go, there it is in the tin. So, without dragging ass on this one, what is my opinion of this little knife? Well, this one I would actually recommend. As I said, I'd done a sneak peek with it before I done this video and done a few test cuts with it, and it does cut fine. The problem is at the moment is, one, writing paper is really thin and the edge geometry on this is quite thick. Again, I was using an old airsoft target, which isn't the best material to cut, and it is really hot and humid here right now. In fact, I'm sweating just doing this video and I'm not even using my recording lights or anything. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Anyway, this is a CRKT RSK MK5 by Ritter. And I do recommend this one. It's not particularly expensive. I paid around £12 for this. So around $15. Worth every penny, I would say. So yeah, if you like CRKT, or if you've never tried CRKT as a knife company, get yourself one of these. Get these as gifts for people. If you've got someone who hasn't had many knives before, they've only had cheap crap, for lack of a better term, then this, I think, would be ideal. Because it kills two birds with one stone. One, you can get them a nice little knife, and you can make them a survival tin with it if you want. Or, better yet, leave them to make the survival tin using the instructions included. So, yes, this is a recommended item in my opinion. I'm not doing too good at cutting on this one, I agree. It does have some room for improvement, it tears, but for the most part you can see where I've cut here, and this was fresh beforehand. It does cut relatively smooth when I don't fuck up. So yeah, and there's probably the best cut. Now I will still strop the blade up after I finish this video, because yeah, as I said, there is room for improvement on the edge, but it is not bad. So on first impressions, I recommend that you go out and get yourself one of these. Look on Amazon, wherever you happen to be. If you're in the States, Amazon or Knife Centre or DLT. In the UK, it's going to be sites like, well, only two sites really, Amazon or Heine Haynes. And I particularly got this one from Heine Haynes. And as I said, highly recommended. Though, in the near future, you may not be able to get this delivered to your door in the UK. I've had it quite a while, and yeah, I only recently unboxed it, so there you go. Recommended. If you want to make it even better on the edge, just run it over a strop and it'll be like a laser. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. And as usual, if you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.